My name is Timothy Tipton. I am a resident of Harrington. I'm the president of the Chamber of Commerce. And the first year that I became president, one of the first topics that I wanted to touch on was I asked about this vacant lot that is in the middle of town. The city told me that they inherited the lot from the Floyd family years ago, and it's just been a vacant lot since then, and they didn't have any plans for it. And we put 10 ideas together and sent it out in a mailer through the chamber, and had people respond back to what they wanted to see and rank out of the 10 which they thought would be the best. So the top two things that were rated high was a grassy area or some type of town square environment to where you had some places to sit, or a gazebo, or things, where you could have plants or flowers and things of that nature. And from there, we just had a meeting and recruited a couple other people to come up with a concept plan for the lot. So the concept that we came up with for the vacant lot was to have a Harrington Town Square type of atmosphere to capitalize on the tourism that comes through here down the main street of town. Then once we had that, a landscape architect offered to draw up a plan, and so we could have a visual representation of what we were thinking of.
I think it's about time that something went in there. I mean, it's just been a blank area, a little touch up. They're talking about putting a gazebo down there, some trees, some shrubs.
I think that could be quite an attraction to people that are just driving through or live here, play here.
I'm really excited about the Town Square project. We have a wonderful park with bathrooms right now that we get lots and lots of traffic stopping at. But if we could get folks to stop and walk their dog or get out and stop in town, that just creates more of an opportunity for the business district.
So then we needed funding for that. So we started to look around for grant. There's the Inovia Foundation out of Spokane. They had a grant for up to $30,000 that we applied for, and they made it into a challenge grant to where they're putting up $30,000 and they will match up to that. For every dollar that we raise, they will match up to $30,000.
When Gordon was engineer up at the Red Lion chain, and they would ask where they should go, he would tell them Harrington. He'd say, come out to Harrington, and we have a golf course there. And they would come back and say it was one of the most relaxing days that they had experienced. And these are professional people that are really under a lot of stress. They would come out here for the day and would come back and tell him that was the best advice that they'd ever had.
You can contribute in several different ways. You can just donate money. You can donate your time and volunteer hours that would be considered in-kind hours that would also go towards the matching funds.
I don't think it'd be that tough of a job to do. It's just getting all the cats to go in one direction.
Every community needs a group like this that are willing to go ahead and put their time and effort and knowledge into restoring something like that.
You don't want to have some just wasted empty lot there, so bringing something like that in there, there's so many more benefits to it than not doing anything with it. So that's basically why we wanted to do this in the first place, because we felt something was missing.
I think that Harrington has a ton to offer. I think it's a really great place to raise a family. I think it's a tight-knit small community that offers a lot that many people don't recognize. So I feel like the revitalization of Harrington is important.
When you let stuff deteriorate to a certain point, then there's a certain point where people don't care anymore. You know what I mean? And now it's on the upswing. It's coming up. People do care.